Sinseh Goh has prostate cancer.
I saw his medication when it fell out of his pocket yesterday. He's taking epilutamide. It's a hormone therapy drug for prostate cancer.
No wonder I felt like he was hiding something yesterday.
Are you gonna talk to him about it?
Me? Why don't you do it? Since you and him have kind of bonded.
You mean when he was lecturing me on the merits of TCM? That's not bonding.
He only does that to people that he likes.
Actually, maybe I should. I want to make sure he's taking his medication, not relying on Chinese herbal treatment for cancer.
Okay, come by later.
Yeah, okay.
And I already told Lord... What is this?
Good morning, Mr. and Mrs. Shelley.
I've seen you before.
Morning, Sinseh Goh.
Morning.
Sinseh Goh?
From home, yeah. I remember now.
Yeah, I also did not forget you.
What is happening, Matthew?
Oh, I invited him to stay over with us for a few days.
Without consulting us?
Well, it was late by the time we arrived home last night.
Could have called.
I hope it's not inconvenient.
No, not inconvenient. In fact, curiously convenient.
Thanks, Dad. Thanks, Mom. Sinseh, join us for breakfast.
Yeah. Hey, where's Ajo?
I should be out after a shower.
Morning. We need to talk.
If it's about Shira, I'd rather not.
Guess then I'll have to go to your Ibu. I'm sure she'll gladly entertain me with stories about her. Or we could have a coffee.
Meet me at the pantry later.
Here you go.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
You every day also ang mo chia.
Yes.
No wonder you look so tired.
What about me?
Not so bad.
Must be the almost daily tau I'm having.
Well, you don't work, that's why.
Too much sugar also not good.
This is a habit of yours to comment so freely on your...
Yo!
Sinseh Goh. Hi.
Let me see. Not enough sleep. Nails dry and cracked. Chi blocked. Liver no good, and you still came back home very late.
You haven't changed one bit. When did you come back?
Yesterday, he stayed over last night.
You didn't tell me?
We wanted to surprise you. Surprise.
Did it work?
Where have you been? What have you been doing?
Well, I've been in Switzerland with my son and my grandson.
Oh, I love Switzerland.
Zara, are you monitoring Helen and Nina's social media account?
Yes?
Have you been tracking their engagement metrics?
No.
Clearly, if not, you would have realized that their numbers are pathetic. No interesting content, not enough environmental issues, which I hired them for. 0 selling point. Your job is to make sure that they do their job, and you can't even do that. Look, this is just work, okay? It's nothing personal.
You know, I'm sorry, I'm just dealing with some stuff right now.
What stuff? Talk in my office.
So, how's your godma?
She's okay.
Well, I haven't talked to her for a long time. You visit her a lot?
She comes here a lot.
Is it?
Yeah, I can bring you to meet her.
Don't you have to work?
Oh, I took leave today. So, shall we head out?
It's too hot outside. I don't feel like going out.
But Yuk wants to take you out for lunch.
Why don't you ask her to tapao? We can eat here together.
Okay, I'll let her know.
Yeah.
So you're still holding a torch for Eunice?
So Zaryn will be out soon. Wait. This means Rose is going to see him every day. Is she okay with that?
Yeah, she seemed unfazed. But I wonder how Abang would react when he sees you and Kak.
What do you mean?
Well, your Abang's BFF, who encouraged his affair with Shira that ended his marriage. And now, You're good friends with Ka. That's just crazy if you think about it.
Rose is just a friend. And I'm not Zaryn's BFF. And watch your words when you're talking to me.
We're talking as boss and employee right now.
At work, always. Now go and settle Helen and Nina's account.
What's the occasion?
No occasion, just lunch with my godma. Okay?
Should I bring something over?
No, just yourself. See you later.
Boy-san, what a coincidence. Okay, your PA told me you'll be here. Jules and I are having coffee at Lux. Join us?
I can't, Mom. Meeting Rose.
But... Jules, coffee is cancelled. I forgot I have a meeting with Eunice. Talk to you later? Yeah.
Yes, Celia.
Eunice, we need to ramp up our efforts to pull Louis and Madeline together. Meet you at Lux in 20 minutes.
I have a lunch appointment.
Just a quick coffee.
Fine.
I keep telling you I was never interested in Eunice.
I remember how you were always hanging around her.
That's because I was working with her.
Everyone in Homia was scared of Eunice because she was the boss's daughter. But you stuck close to her. He never liked me. He was jealous.
Jealous? You know, one day he just walked into Homia like he was a tauke.
Or scared.
Talk nonsense.
I'm sorry, you lost me. What's going on?
He has a thing for your godma.
This fella,
That's Mr. Shelley to you.
from the very beginning, he wanted to marry Eunice so that he can take over Homia. Very yaya, you know.
I carried myself with an air of confidence. Something that Eunice eventually fell for.
Couldn't this wait?
We need an update on Madeline, of course. What's your progress with her?
My dear, my part is easy. Have you spoken to Louis about Magdalene?
Yeah,
And?
he's open.
I think Julius is rubbing off on you. I can tell you're lying.
Louis has been very, very busy.
So have you with the tax man, I hear.
I see that little witch Melody has been gossiping about me.
It's not Melody. It's the KSUH Finance Department. They have access to all subsidiaries' corporate matters.
It's just a routine audit.
Good. Because the last thing we need now is for a scandal to blow this apart.
That was a random selection. The tax department does it all the time.
Indeed. Then we have nothing to worry about on that front, do we? As for Louis, we know how unreliable your son is. So I have to come up with another reason for Magdalene to make her way here, just in case Louis fails us again.
He won't.
Well, you better make sure of it.
I'll get started on it right away.
Of course I'm worried, but Khalid's needs come first. And Khalid's needs his father.
And they all agreed to it?
Shira didn't, of course. And Zarif not so keen on seeing his brother either. But we decided staying united and giving what's best for Khalid takes priority. That's what family is all about, right?
Can't say that about mine. I don't know how you do it. I wish I were half as strong as you.
You're not too bad yourself, Louis.
Tell that to my dad. He thinks I barely scraped through as a CEO.
You're still standing. That counts for something.
I appreciate you saying that.
Louis, how nice to catch you here. Have you had lunch?
No, but I'm just...
Let's eat.
Yo, can you get some extra food?
Does Sean really have to be there too?
I know, but this is for Sinseh Goh.
Okay, I'll come as soon as I can.
I gotta go. Bye. Godma,
Matthew,
you haven't had breakfast with us in quite a while.
it's nice to be missed. I hope we're alone.
I thought Yog was coming back with lunch.
Don't you usually go to the Tao Hui shop?
Not today. Aren't you lucky?
Aren't I indeed?
Eunice?
What is he doing here?
Oh, wait. I thought you two were okay.
Orchid Lady Society could use new blood. Don't get younger women to join us. Strong, independent women like Madeline. What do you think?
Great. New people, new ideas.
New energy. Will you join me at some of the events?
Mom, do I have to?
First, you're the same age as the women I'd like to recruit. Second, as CEO of KSU8, you'd lend prestige to the OLS events. Do you think you can do this for Mummy?
Fine, whatever.
Did he hurt Shira? Is that why she's avoided us all these years?
He was jailed for fraud. Shira helped put him behind bars.
Really?
She's moved on. To her, Zaryn's just Khalid's father. Nothing more.
Good on her.
You know the first thing Sinseh Goh did after he touched down was to drop by Homia.
Why? The shop doesn't exist anymore. The whole company is gone. Why the sentimentality go?
Maybe it's because he misses you.
I beg your pardon?
Not that again.
You two were unusually close in the past, even after we were married.
Are you out of your mind?
Too much Western medicine in your head.
Every time you went to Homia, you were always asking after him. You know, what he was up to, who he was working with. You were keeping tabs on him.
I was supervising. He was an employee.
Lunchtime.
And you, always hankering after Eunice. You were the reason our marriage broke down.
Our marriage broke down because you were having an affair with your interior designer.
That's Celia.
Who else? There was nothing between us. This idiot is the reason I had to marry you.
What? Fine.
Homia was my father's dream. Whatever I did for Homia, I did it for him. I had big plans to bring the brand to the rest of Asia, to make Homia famous. But my father trusted you, listened to your opinion. When he told you he wanted to hand me the business, you said I was not ready. And I never would be.
But you were too young then.
You couldn't handle working for a younger woman. That's what it was.
You didn't have the respect of the employees.
Of course I didn't, with my father running things. But I was ready. I was prepared to work hard to change the mindsets of traditionalists like you.
Why are you so upset? With the marriage, Homia was left intact and we went on to form Shelley Holdings. For God's sake, you're still sitting on the board collecting a fat paycheck.
Homia would have been much better on its own.
It would have been a little company.
Maybe. But it would still be here today. Where is Homia now? Since you lost Shelley Holdings to the Kwans?
It was dying a slow death.
Under your care. You squandered everything with bad decisions, both in personal life and in business. But it all comes down to what you said to my father. You are the reason why I lost Homia. You should pack up and leave.
Ma, please.
It's okay, it's okay. I go and get my bag.
I'll get the bill.
Oh, I need to run to the loo.
I'll meet you up front.
Everything good today?
As always. Oh, I've been wanting to try the food at your friend Harris's family stall. Can you tell me where it is?
I'll forward the address to you.
Thanks. Oh, I haven't seen him around lately.
He's on a work trip. But sometimes he'll text me out of the blue. It's a shame he's not running the stall. I think he'll be good at it.
What now?
Oh, dear Eunice, do you have a bee in your bonnet? I just called to tell you my plan to make Louis and Madeline date without actually dating.
How is that even possible?
I'll get them to interact at Orchid Lady Society events.
I can already imagine the disaster that's going to be.
Don't be so negative. Louis agreed to attend the OLS events as a favor to me. Meanwhile, you get Madeline and her lady friends to join the society, spearheading a new generation of orchid ladies. And at the KSUH end of year party, I'll make sure that Madeline turns up with Louis as his unofficial co-hostess.
Louis is going to throw a fit.
Not if Derek is in on the plan.
I've got to go.
You persuade Madeline, right?
Yes, fine.
Godma.
I really don't appreciate the surprise, Matthew.
Okay, I'm sorry, but it's something you need to know. Sinseh Goh has prostate cancer.
Hey, Shell. Matthew, Mr. Shelley. Where's Sinseh Goh?
You're here to see him? Does he know?
About his condition? Yes, he's being treated for it.
Okay, I'm leaving.
Wait. Where are you going to stay, Sinseh? Do you have any friends or family left in Singapore?
I'll find my way, don't worry.
Wait. You can stay.
Huh? Stay or go?
You're sick. You shouldn't be alone.
I'm not sick.
You have cancer.
Choi, who told you that?
I've seen your medication. Cancer drugs?
Oh. You mean this? Yeah, this one belongs to my friend. He asked me to help him to get some more from Malaysia for cheaper.
I'm glad I don't have to give you any bad news.
So you're perfectly fine?
Of course. I'm healthier than most people my age. And even some of the youngsters can't keep up with me.
One shouldn't overstay one's welcome then. I'm sure your grandson misses you as well.
Well, I've met all the people I wanted to meet. Now that Homia is no more, I guess it's time for me to go home.
Wait, at least say goodbye to Yoke. She wouldn't be too happy if you just leave like that.
Okay.
She's in the room, on the left.
Well, then I better get going.
Godma, you really want Sinseh Goh to leave on that unhappy note?
Why not?
Can't you see that he really misses Singapore and his TCM work?
So?
It's been so many years. And I can see he feels bad about what he said to your father. I mean, you were once good colleagues, working well together for the good of Homia. Are you going to forget all of that and only remember the bad things? How long are you going to hold that grudge? Until he dies?
We didn't even get to have lunch together.
I came back because I missed my life here and Homia. But now that is gone and so much has changed, there's nothing left for me here.
1 minute. Matt, is Shen still around? Can you get him to come back? Yeah, call me when he's here, okay? Thanks.
I'm glad you chose Matthew.
You're glad because Shen practices Western medicine.
Partly, but because Matthew is better for you. He's a good man, and I know he'll be a good father. Hey, time to have kids. You're not getting any younger, you know.
Shen's outside.
Oh.
Come.
Well, the project's coming along well.
Go. I have something to say to you. I take back what I said. You're welcome to stay.
Change your mind so many times. Are you the same Eunice as last time or not?
I'm taking on the advisement of my godson. Time to let go of the past.
To be honest, I really regretted telling your father not to pass down the business to you. And now that Homia is gone, retirement is really boring.
Well, you can always come back more often. Hang out with us.
Sinseh, I have an idea. Shen is going to hit a free clinic. Maybe you can set up a TCM department there.
What? No.
Good idea.
Little veracity in TCM.
Go can practically set up the department for you.
I disagree.
KSUH is funding the clinic.
That means I have to find a place to stay now that I'm going to work here.
You can take my old room at my father's place if you don't mind.
I don't mind.
Total hip arthroplasty. Nice! What did you get? Appendectomy. Oh, it's not too bad. Not as challenging. But hey, at least you get to finish faster.
What a crazy day.
Working for Sinseh Goh was always a bit crazy. Like the time he made me count a gazillion pills. Do I have to?
He said it's good for your liver.
What are you doing?
Well, he wants evidence. Take a bigger mouth.
Seriously? Happy?
Save me from myself. It kinda hurts.
Did you check?
I'm sorry, I'll try to recall the email.
What's the point?
I'll get the PR exec to talk to the vendor.
Make sure the vendor signs a non-disclosure agreement.
Zara, call the vendor to arrange a meeting with the PR exec.
Two strikes in a week. It's not even Friday.
I'm not trying to make excuses for Zara, but she's been off game lately because she was stressed out about Razali's hearing today. I hope we can cut her some slack.
This day just gets crappier by the minute. Tell her to take the rest of the day off.